everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you the fastest ways to make candy in the brand new AdoptMe Halloween update. So obviously with this new Halloween update, we all want to be able to get all the new pets, items and accessories with the new candy currency. But of course we need candy to be able to do that. So today I'm going to be sharing with you my tips and tricks and what I do to get as much candy as possible to buy all the new Halloween items. So without further ado, let's get started. First up, we have mini games. Of course, this is one of the main parts of the Halloween update, and mini games are your candy currency maker here. So I'm going to be showing you how to get thousands of candies while participating in the brand new mini games by using tips and tricks to stay in the mini game for as long as possible and earn much more candy. So mini game number one, we have Chick-a-Trice Says. This mini game is a little bit like Simon Says if you've played that in real life, and you need to do exactly what the board says basically, which is don't believe the evil unicorn's lies and trust the Chick-a-Trice. How this mini game works is there is a platform in the middle surrounded by a few smaller platforms. If the Chick-a-Trice appears on the pedestal, images will show above its head of all different scenes around you. You must get to one of them before the time runs out, but if you fail to do so, you will be launched into the sky, into the nothingness, and the round will be over for you. So you need to do exactly what the Chick-a-Trice is telling you to. You need to go to one of the scenes that is above its head, and that way you'll be able to make it to next round. And if the evil unicorn appears on the pedestal, do the opposite to what it is telling you to do. So if the evil unicorn is telling you to go to the winter scene, the one with the snow and the tree and the lamppost, don't go to that one. Go to an opposite one that isn't above the unicorn's head to be able to get to the next round. Otherwise you will once again be launched into the sky and the round will be over for you. And I managed to make it to the end of all 8 rounds, and by being able to do that, it will give you a massive 5,800 candy, which is a lot of candy, right? I do have a few tips to share with you on how to stay alive longer in this mini game. So tip number 1 is zoom out to see all the platforms. When you're in a rush, it can be a bit hard to see all the scenes around you by moving your camera. So if you zoom out to get a bird's eye view, you can scan the area and quickly run to the one you need to get to before the time runs out. And my second tip is if you're playing on a public server, however, for each of these mini games, I would recommend a private because it's not as busy, not as hectic, and you can kind of think a little bit better. But if you are playing on a public server, I would recommend just follow other people. You kind of need to put trust into other people for this, but if you are struggling to see where you need to go in time, see where everyone else is running to, and then you can safely get to a platform before being launched into the sky. So that is my tips for the first mini game. I hope that they will help you when being able to complete Chick-a-Trice Says. And then of course we have the second mini game, which is Spleef. This mini game is a tile game where you have to run along the tiles as they disappear. Try and stay alive before the time runs out. How this game works is you will get spawned on a tile along with everyone else, but once again I would recommend doing this mini game on a private server, as other people will run over the tiles along with you, meaning they're going to disappear much quicker and you're more likely going to fall. There are 3 levels before you will drop into the deep dark nothingness though, so you've definitely got time. However, with my tip and trick, you won't even need to make it past the first level before the time runs out because you're still going to be at the top. So this tip does only kind of work on a private server. You can do it on a public one, but it's going to be much harder. So my tip is to not run, but jump. Jump onto each tile to make them last much longer. Just like this, how I'm demonstrating in this clip. This way, the tiles will last much longer, meaning you can stay alive until the end and collect as many candies as possible. Making it to the end of this mini game, I managed to earn 4,250 candy, which once again is still so many candies, but Chick-a-Trice Says it definitely gets you a lot more. Nearly 2,000 more candies, which is crazy. I totaled up my candy and compared it when playing the mini games on a public server and a private server. Public was much more difficult as there was more people and it was harder to make it to the end of the mini games, resulting in me only making 5,440 candies, which is still quite a lot, but you're going to be shocked when you hear how many I earn when I was playing on a private server server, I managed to get a massive 10,050 candies. So in comparison, I made 4,610 more candies on a private server than I did a public. So I would say if you want to earn more candy on each minigame, private servers are definitely the way to go. And my last point, and which is of course the easiest way to get candies, is to purchase your candy using Robux. Obviously this isn't a free way to earn candy currency, but it's definitely the fastest way, and the prices are great in my opinion. You can purchase the candies by walking on over to the big glowing purple lollipop. Click on that and it will show you all of the different candy options to purchase. Or you can click on your own amount of candy at the top where your bucks are, and the menu will show up that way too. So if you have some spare Robux and you're not sure what to spend them on, you could buy some candy currency to get some AdoptMe Halloween items. So that is all the ways I get candy the fastest in AdoptMe, and I hope these tricks and tips help you get as much candy as possible to buy all the new amazing Halloween stuff. And let me know, is there any other ways you make candy the fastest? Any other tricks you use whilst playing the mini games? I would love to hear. But thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you all have so much fun at playing this new Halloween update, because I know I sure will. And I hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon. Bye!